Elizabeth Tudor's birth on September 7, 1533, brought both joy and disappointment to her father, King Henry VIII. Henry had longed for a son, an heir to secure the Tudor dynasty. Elizabeth, a healthy baby girl, was not the son he craved.
Despite his initial disappointment, Henry showered his daughter with affection and provided her with a privileged upbringing.
Elizabeth's early life was marked by both privilege and uncertainty. Her mother, Anne Boleyn, was Henry VIII's second wife.
When I was just 2 years old, my world was shattered. My mother, Anne Boleyn, fell from grace and was executed on charges of treason. I was declared illegitimate and removed from the line of succession.
Despite the challenges, Elizabeth demonstrated remarkable resilience from a young age, excelling in her studies. Following her mother's execution, Elizabeth received a rigorous education, considered the finest available to a princess of her time. She was tutored in languages, philosophy, history, and the arts.
My education extended beyond the traditional subjects. I received instruction in statecraft and diplomacy, essential knowledge for a future ruler.
Through her studies, Elizabeth developed a deep understanding of history, literature, and the arts. Her formidable intellect, combined with her regal bearing and charisma, commanded respect and admiration from those around her.
This well-rounded education, instilled in me from a young age, proved invaluable when I eventually ascended the throne. It equipped me with the knowledge, skills, and confidence necessary to navigate the complexities of court life and the challenges of ruling a nation.
Elizabeth's education laid the foundation for her future reign. Life in the Tudor court was a dangerous game, fraught with intrigue, rivalry, and ever-shifting alliances. Elizabeth, despite her royal blood, was not immune to these dangers, especially after her father's death in 1547.
My half-brother, Edward VI, a frail boy, inherited the throne. During his reign, England experienced a dramatic shift towards Protestantism.
After Edward's premature death in 1553, England plunged into further turmoil. The brief and chaotic reign of Lady Jane Grey was followed by the accession of Mary I, Elizabeth's Catholic half-sister.
During this period, my claim to the throne made me a target. I faced constant suspicion and was even imprisoned in the Tower of London for my alleged involvement in Protestant plots against Mary.
Throughout these trials, Elizabeth demonstrated remarkable courage and resilience, carefully navigating the treacherous waters of court politics. These turbulent years hardened Elizabeth's resolve and honed her political instincts. She learned to be cautious, calculating, and to trust her own judgment. These were invaluable lessons that served her well when she finally claimed her rightful place on the throne. Mary I's death in 1558 marked a turning point in English history. The crown passed to Elizabeth, a momentous occasion met with widespread rejoicing throughout the realm.
My accession was more than just a change in monarch. It represented a dramatic shift in England's destiny.
From the outset, Elizabeth displayed the qualities of a shrewd and capable ruler. She understood the importance of symbolism and carefully crafted her image as a strong and independent queen.
The challenges before me were immense. England was deeply divided by religion, the treasury was depleted, and the country was threatened by powerful enemies abroad. Yet, I faced these challenges with unwavering courage and a clear vision for my reign.
Her intelligence, her strength of character, and her unwavering commitment to her people would guide England into a new era of prosperity and power. Elizabeth's reign marked the beginning of a new chapter in English history. On January 15, 1559, Elizabeth's coronation took place at Westminster Abbey, a day filled with symbolic rituals and grand celebrations.
The young queen, attired in magnificent robes and glittering jewels, captivated her subjects, radiating both authority and a sense of divine right to rule.
The coronation ceremony was a carefully orchestrated spectacle. Elizabeth understood the power of imagery and used the occasion to project an image of strength, unity, and stability.
As she was crowned and handed the orb and scepter, symbols of her royal power, the crowds erupted in cheers, marking the beginning of a new chapter in English history.
Elizabeth's coronation speech further solidified her connection with her people. She spoke eloquently of her duty to her realm, her commitment to justice and peace, and her desire to unite England under a single faith. The celebrations that followed the coronation lasted for days, symbolizing national unity and the dawn of a new era for England.
Under Elizabeth's astute leadership, England experienced a cultural renaissance, flourishing in literature, theatre, and exploration.
Elizabeth's patronage of the arts played a crucial role in this cultural blossoming.
Playwrights like William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe found a receptive audience in Elizabeth's court, their works reflecting the energy and optimism of the age.
Beyond the arts and exploration, Elizabeth's reign saw significant economic and social progress. She implemented policies that stabilized the currency, encouraged trade, and fostered a spirit of entrepreneurship. Her reign witnessed the rise of a new merchant class, contributing to England's growing prosperity. Beyond religion, Elizabeth possessed a keen understanding of power dynamics. She deftly managed her court, balancing the influence of rival factions and asserting her authority as the ultimate decision-maker. However, my firm hand ensured that England avoided the religious wars that tore apart other European nations. Her approach, while pragmatic, did not please everyone. Catholics faced persecution, and some Protestants, particularly the Puritans, sought more radical reforms. She carefully avoided the extremes of both Catholicism and Puritanism, promoting a moderate form of Protestantism that appeased the majority. Elizabeth's religious policies, enshrined in the Act of Supremacy and the Act of Uniformity, aimed to create a unified church that all her subjects could accept, regardless of their personal beliefs. She sought a middle ground between Catholicism and Protestantism, establishing the Church of England with herself as its supreme governor. One of Elizabeth's most significant achievements was her skillful handling of the religious divide that had plagued England for decades. In 1588, England faced its greatest threat during Elizabeth's reign, the Spanish Armada.
King Philip II of Spain launched a massive fleet to invade and conquer England.
The Spanish Armada was a formidable force, far larger and more heavily armed than the English fleet.
The English, aided by stormy weather, inflicted heavy losses on the Armada.
The defeat of the Spanish Armada was a defining moment in Elizabeth's reign.
The victory established England as a major naval power and shattered the myth of Spanish invincibility.
Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen, died on March 24, 1603, after a reign of over 4 decades.
I left behind a legacy of strength, stability, and cultural achievement that continues to resonate centuries later.
Elizabeth's decision to remain unmarried and childless contributed to her mystique and enduring legacy. Her image as the Virgin Queen, dedicated to her people, became a powerful symbol of her reign.
My legacy extends far beyond my personal life. I transformed England into a major European power.
Her reign saw the flourishing of English literature, art, and exploration, shaping a national identity.
My treatment of Catholics and other religious minorities could be harsh, and my expansionist policies laid the groundwork for future colonialism.
However, Elizabeth I remains a towering figure in English history, a symbol of strength, intelligence, and unwavering leadership. Queen Elizabeth's reign was a remarkable period in English history, a time of dramatic transformation and enduring achievement.
From my difficult beginnings to my triumphant reign, my life and legacy continue to fascinate historians and inspire people around the world.
She navigated the treacherous waters of Tudor politics, overcame personal and political challenges, and emerged as one of the most successful monarchs in English history.
My intelligence, my courage, my unwavering commitment to my people, and my skillful diplomacy left an indelible mark on my nation and the world.
Her reign saw the defeat of the mighty Spanish Armada, the flourishing of English culture, and the emergence of England as a global power.
Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen, remains an iconic figure, a symbol of strength, resilience, and the transformative power of leadership.
Her story serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one person's determination and vision can indeed change the course of history.